Hello friends, today we are going to learn Song of the Open Road written by Walt Whitman. In the last lecture we have seen the poem. Now today we will continue the remaining part of this poem. See page number 95, Brainstorming. There are some questions and we have to solve it. See the first question A1. First, pick out the lines showing that the poet is prepared to enjoy every moment of his journey. Here we have to find out some lines which shows that the poet is prepared to enjoy every moment of his journey. See the first stanza. There are some lines which shows his preparation for his journey. See, healthy, free, the world before me. His line shows his optimistic views towards his journey. Afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road is also line showing the same meaning. The long brown path before me leading wherever I choose. These lines showing the same meaning that he is prepared to enjoy every moment of his journey. See the next stanza. Strong and content I travel the open road. The earth that is sufficient. These two lines also indicating that he is prepared to enjoy every moment of his journey. See the next question. By old delicious burdens, the poet means. Here, poet used old delicious burden, and we have to find out the meaning of that old delicious burden. They have given us four options. See, A. The luggage. B. The food he carries. C. The stress he bears during the travels. And D. Sweet memories of the past. And we know that old delicious burdens means sweet memories of the past. That means D option is the correct meaning of the old delicious burdens. See the next one. The poet is a person who is free from all inhibitions. Discuss how the concept of freedom is expressed in the poem. And in this question, we have to show the meaning of the concept of freedom, the meaning of freedom. And the poet is free from all inhibitions, means he is free from all burdens. See the answer. The theme of this poem is a freedom, and we have already seen that the poem depends on the freedom of life. The theme of this poem is freedom. The speaker describes himself as being healthy and free. He realizes he is the only person who is in complete control of his life. His freedom enables him to choose his own destiny. He doesn't need to pray for good. Here, good means good fortune or good luck. In this way, the poem teaches the reader to be true to oneself and live a life of freedom like birds. The greatest joy in the life is to live independently and freely. The poem begins in a very hopeful and idealistic tone. The narrator is setting off on his journey with free mind, without a care in the world. In this way, the concept of freedom expressed in the poem. See question A2 first. Following are the activities of the poet related to his journey on the road. Divide them into two parts as activities the poet will practice and activities he will not practice. Here they have given us some activities of the poet and we have to divide them into two parts, that activities the poet will practice on the road and the activities he will not practice on the road. See the first table, activities the poet will practice on the road. The first one, carrying the fond memories of the good people. He carries sweet memories of the good people. Next, creating contacts with the famous and influential people. Next, starving to achieve high and bright success. And last one, reflecting and developing his own self. He is trying to develop his own self. He also trying to create his own image in the society. See, these are the parts that the activities the poet will practice on the road. See the next part, the activities he will not practice on the road. Walking along the road, though he does not know where it reaches. Next, complaining about the discomforts during the journey. Next, postponing the journey. Next, praying for good fortune. See, these four activities he never done in his journey. He never thinks about these activities while his journey. He never pray for good fortune, he never postponed his journey, and he never complained about his discomfort. These are the activities he will not practice on his journey on the road. See the next question. Write down the traits the poet exhibits through following lines. One is done for you. Here they have given us some traits. ट्रेट्स म्हणजे काही वैशिष्ट्ये, काही गुण जी की पोएट खालील ओळींमधून तो आपल्याला एक्सप्रेस करतो किंवा त्याला दर्शवायचं आहे. एक त्यांनी आपल्यासाठी एक्झाम्पल इथं करून दाखवलेलं आहे, ते पहा. हेन्सफोर्थ आय आस्क फॉर नो गुड फॉर्च्यून, आय मायसेल्फ आय एम गुड फॉर्च्यून. ही जी कवितेची ओळ आहे, दिस लाईन एक्सप्रेस हिज सेल्फ कॉन्फिडन्स. दिस लाईन एक्सप्रेस सेल्फ कॉन्फिडन्स मीन्स त्याचा आत्मविश्वास ही ओळ दर्शवते. तसंच काही आणखी ज्या लाईन्स आहेत त्या काय इंडिकेट करतात, त्या काय एक्सप्रेस करतात, हे आपल्याला इथं पाहायचं आहे. हेन्सफोर्थ आय व्हिम्पर नो मोर, पोस्टपॉन नो मोर, नीड नथिंग. दिस लाईन एक्सप्रेस हिज विल पॉवर. विल पॉवर म्हणजे इच्छाशक्ती. अँड पर्सिस्टन्स, पर्सिस्टन्स म्हणजे चिकाटी. सी द नेक्स्ट लाईन. आय डू नॉट वॉन्ट द कॉन्स्टलेशन्स एनी नियरर. दिस लाईन एक्सप्रेस सॅटिस्फॅक्शन अँड फिअरलेसनेस. समाधान आणि एक प्रकारची निर्भीकता, त्याच्यामध्ये कुठलीही भीती नसणे अशी निर्भयता ही लाईन दर्शवते. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. This line expresses honesty and acceptance. प्रामाणिकपणा आणि स्वीकृती ही लाईन दर्शवते. I am filled with them. I will fill them in return. This line expresses capability and hopefulness. Capability म्हणजे काय? त्यातली क्षमता आणि होपफुलनेस म्हणजे आशावाद. सी द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. हेल्दी फ्री द वर्ल्ड बिफोर मी. एक्सप्रेस युअर व्ह्यूज रिगार्डिंग द अबोव लाईन. सी द हेल्दी फ्री द वर्ल्ड बिफोर मी. We have to express the views See the views. This line expresses the journey in the poem is quite symbolic. This is the journey of life. The speaker considers him healthy both physically and mentally. He is quite free and able to do whatever he feels. He is honest, travel in the democratic world. He is the creator and controller of his own fortune and his own life. This line indicates his optimistic view towards his life and his journey on the road. See the next question. A3. The poet has used many describing words such as healthy in this poem. Make a list and classify them as. Here, the poet used many words describing different meanings, and we have to mention these words in the following format. See the first one. For the world. For the world means what kind of word he used for world we have to express here. The world is free, healthy and sufficient. See the next B. For himself. Content, strong, free and fortunate. C. For the road. The road is open, road is brown and road is long. These words he used in the poem. See the next question. Read the expression old delicious burdens. A burden cannot be delicious. The poet has used his combination of words to express that he has many sweet memories of the people and places which he would like to remember forever. The poet has used seemingly contradictory expressions to convey the meaning that his heart is full of sweet memories of good and kind people. Though he wants to be free from any type of attachment, he wants to cherish these sweet memories in his heart forever. The expression contains opposite ideas that make it seem absurd or unlikely. Although it may be true, this is called paradox. पॅराडॉक्स म्हणजे विरोधाभास. या कवितेमध्ये कवी ओल्ड डिलिशियस बर्डन हे जे एक्सप्रेस करतं, हे जे वाक्य आपल्याला एक वेगळा अर्थ सांगतं, त्याच्या मागे एक वेगळा अर्थ लपलेला आहे आणि तोच पॅराडॉक्स म्हणून आपण इथं पाहणार आहोत. आधी पाहू पॅराडॉक्स म्हणजे काय. सी द मिनिंग, सी द डेफिनेशन ऑफ द पॅराडॉक्स. A paradox is a figure of speech in which a statement appears to contradict itself. एक असं वाक्य असतं, एक फिगर ऑफ स्पीचचा एक प्रकार आहे, जे की वाक्य स्वतःमध्येच ते विरोधाभास असतं, स्वतःमध्येच एक विरोध ते दर्शवतं. द अपोजिट आयडिया इज गिवन. अर्थ वेगळा असतो आणि वाक्य हे वेगळंच सांगत असतं. The statement may appears to be silly or absurd. आणि कधीकधी हे स्टेटमेंट जे आहे एक प्रकारचं मूर्खपणाचं किंवा एक प्रकारे अब्सर्ड, ज्याला की आपण अर्थहीन असं आपण म्हणू शकतो. बट इन रियालिटी इट कंटेन्स अ ट्रूथ. पण वास्तवामध्ये ते एक सत्य असतं. सी द मिनिंग इन मराठी. विरोधाभास म्हणजे असे विधान ज्यामध्ये परस्पर विरोधी स्थिती दर्शवली जाते. असे विधान थोडे वेड्यासारखे, मूर्खपणाचे किंवा हास्यास्पद असू शकते, परंतु ती वस्तुस्थिती किंवा ती सत्यता असते. रीड द एक्सप्रेशन ओल्ड डिलिशियस बर्डन. A burden cannot be delicious. The poet has used this combination of words to express that he has many sweet memories of the people and places which he would like to remember forever. The poet has used a seemingly contradictory expression to convey the meaning that his heart is full of sweet memories of good and kind people. Though he wants to be free from any type of attachment, he wants to cherish these sweet memories in his heart forever. This expression contains opposite ideas that make it seem absurd or unlikely, although it may be true. This is called paradox. आणि कवीला हे सांगायचे की विरोधाभास कशा पद्धतीत त्याने ओल्ड डिलिशियस बर्डन हे उदाहरण देऊन कसा वापरलेला आहे, जे की ओल्ड डिलिशियस बर्डन म्हणजेच तो सांगतोय की एक स्वीट मेमरीज आहेत पीपल आणि प्लेसेसच्या, ज्यासाठी तो विरोधाभास पॅराडॉक्स इथं आपल्याला वापरून हे वाक्य दर्शवतो. टुडे वी विल स्टॉप हिअर. इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर we will continue the remaining part of this poem. Thank you.